Sup guys, Marcus here,
You got Mike back again.
and we are back for Attack on Titan, Season 4, Episode 2. So last time there was just a giant battle.
Just a full-on free-for-all brawl. Reminded me of you made a good reference last episode.
Saving Private
Saving
Ryan.
Private Ryan, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't talk about, but I didn't feel like I was literally in the trenches with those guys. It was the climax of the battle between Marley and the Middle Eastern Allied Forces, which Marley won, but barely won.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah. Tight, yeah. Like from Tuco and Breaking Bad. tight, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, it looks like we have a whole new cast of characters.
I honestly have no idea where this next episode is going to lead to. No clue.
No idea.
Not even. No clue.
Yeah.
That's what's also cool about this show, because we just saw the first episode, but we don't even know, have no clue what this next episode is going to be about at all.
No idea. I think
They
we'll
didn't
be
leave us with a cliffhanger, really, or nothing.
No, it was the ending of
Of
a
a battle, yeah.
no, it was ending. Yes, it was the ending of a story that we didn't see. It's like, well, we kind of missed what happened, which is the clever way to just get you in. So you have to it makes you pay attention to the film. How do we get here? But point is, it's open season on Marley. They're not as invincible thanks to the loss they had a couple of years back. 4 years have passed that we know of, but will we see our usual gang? Or are we
Yes,
hanging
that's yet to be seen.
Yeah, but enough questions. Let's get into it. Let's get started.
人類の英知はついにマーレの鎧を粉々に砕くに至った。
Yeah, the Titans are invincible.
双方時、中東連合国を称えている。これがかの帝国マーレの勝利だと言えるのか。マガト、これはどういう。
He has the Hitler haircut, doesn't he?
その時には大地の悪魔たる巨人はただ空を見上げ続けるほかなくなる。
Titans, the devils of the earth.
恐れながら元帥殿。進言のご許可賜りたく存じます。
Oh, here comes Zeke.
その通りでございます。あの忌まわしき脅威、グリシャ・イエーガーの行いに終止符を打つのが。
You're still not over it.
Why not? I'm really liking this opening. Justice! And it's so different than Attack on Titan's usual openings.
Exactly. The black and white with the random, rainbow colors is pretty cool.
Yeah. And what makes this opening really interesting is it gives you nothing.
悪かったな、トルト。お前を出しにしちまって。いえ、素晴らしかったです。
So many blondes, I can't remember who's who.
Yeah, it's so hard. Thinking, they look the same.
Yeah. So Colt, who looks like Bertel. I'm sorry, keep saying that. Looks like Reiner.
Bert's done.
Yeah, Bertel's dead. Reiner. Okay.
ケツの吹き方が独特なんだ。
Wipe my ass.
The secret is, remember, his mother was royal Weiss family. Weiss family.
少なくともエレン・イエーガーを含む巨人が2体以上調査船に立ち入ったのではないでしょうか。
Okay, so they're still alive. They keep trying. Okay, so they're having a fight off screen. They've been sitting guys there.
So our guys are still doing something else.
Yeah. I like how we're not even gonna see. Oh, he knows. Levi and Mikasa are kind of, killing it too.
He's having nightmares of him at night. That's crazy.
All I'm talking about is that battle.
兄貴がお前をかばってその辺の巨人に食われることもなかったマルセルの記憶を見たのかいやだが全身のユミルって女のことは少し分かった
Oh, okay.
名前を付けられた
That guy's brother was the one who Ymir ate,
兄貴の
God, and I guess they just killed her now. So Ymir's dead. All right, and now he has her power.
本国に戻った巨人兵器の非人道性を訴えるマスコットにされるそしたらエルディア人の立場はますます広くなる一方だ世界の皆さんユミルの民は殺しましょう
I'm liking the animation movement.
The animation is really good.
Yeah, I thought it'd take a back seat. No, it's a lot more fluid. I know he was that tall.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, Gabby,
Is he like their mentor now? or-
Udo, yeah, Sylvia. Because they're in the same program he was in. Okay, Falco. I'm gonna remember these names. Oh.
Yes, similar moment.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
They were in his. Okay, we're seeing how they train these for the program and stuff. Well, Colt's drunk. There's some comedy.
Big idiot.
Well, she took out a train. Yeah. Man, it's weird. Just in a pandemic, imagine all those people.
しかし実際に鎧の継承権を獲得するのはガビになりそうだ
So she inherits the armor titan. He won't have it anymore?
He'll be dead. You have to eat him.
ガビの寿命は27歳
That's just how it works. Huh?
Yeah. He's gonna die in 13 years anyway. So.
では9つの巨人を継承する名誉を何と掲げる
メリモマーレ人として栄誉と誇りを授かり祖国マーレの忠誠を存分に示す権利が得られることと存じます
Okay, she's drunk now.
巨人を継承するのは俺です
そう
Should be me.
お前
Is that what we're gonna see? Just a competition for
Yeah.
who's
the armor
gonna,
titan. It seems like it
who's gonna
is.
be our Titan? Oh my god. Okay, hometown. Librio. Okay. Well, Colt sung over. Alright.
Can't hold your boobs. This is how crazy the show is. It goes from that crazy first episode and then now like
昨日は何
To everyone over. Reminds you of Game of Thrones. Yeah.
that's true.
It's the opposite of our main characters. They come back from war and they're all like miserable and depressed and dead.
じいちゃんばあちゃん
Oh, they're still alive.
立派に務めを果たしたがいやまだだよ
Grisha's dead and everything, and they're still alive. My god.
ライナ疲れたでしょ帰ってゆっくりなさい
母さん
Oh!
そうさせてもらうよ
Oh, we're seeing his family. I thought they were dead.
狙った通り走行列車を達成してひっくり返った作戦大成功でも敵は逃げ去る私に機関銃を撃ってきた鉛弾を食らう寸前の
It's drawn like an anime film. Like the movements.
It's a good point.
Yeah. Usually there's not all this moving around in anime TV
No,
shows.
usually it's very stationary.
Yeah.
お前はエルディアの救世主だ
So look at all that.
あなたが自分の
But the fluidity of the movement costs a lot of money.
Yeah. And you put that all in your final season. Like, if you remember season 1, there's a lot of just stationary shots. Yeah.
お前でさえ島の
Here we go. But that war you fought 4 years ago.
入隊式の最中突然芋を食い出した奴がいた
Sasha.
教官がとがめると悪びれる様子もなく答えたしかし差し出した芋は半分には到底満たない奴らに譲り合う精神
How serious he
Cross
is
their minds.
about Sasha eating a potato.
自分のことしか考えてねえ不真面目な奴に
That's John.
人のことばっかり考えるクソ真面目な奴走るしか頭にねえ奴に
Fool.
何があってもついていく
Yeah, that's Aaron.
Fool.
それに用罪されてそこに俺たちもいたそこにいた日々はまさに地獄だった
Yeah, see, he's insane.
He's not mentally there.
No.
そうだよか島にいるのは世界を地獄にした悪魔だいつまた強大な巨人で世界を踏み潰し進撃してくるかわからないそれを阻止するのは私たち善良なエルディア人でなくてはならない
The gaslighting, man. Like the brainwashing these guys.
さて先の戦いで 通常兵器が巨人兵器を上回る未来がより明確に知れ渡った。早急に始祖の巨人とパラディ島の資源をマーレに収める。
So they're going back there.
それをタイバー家が引き受けてくれるそうだ。
Now we gotta deal with now the Tiber family. How many
確かに
characters are
Yeah,
there?
how did you do this?
Yeah.
I'm for sure gonna have to watch this episode again.
Oh yeah.
1年以内にパラディ島を制圧すると。エルディア人とマーレの運命はこの作戦にかかっている。もう失敗は許されない。祖国マーレの未来のために今一度皆の心を一つにしよう。ガリアードは多少不満があるようだが、まあ任務となれば徹底するやつだ。
So they're spying. Even now, they don't trust the Eldians.
俺はまたいるのか。あの島へ。
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack with this episode.
Yeah, that episode. A lot.
So you talked about this last video, and you're spot on. This is the Marley show.
Yeah, it's a completely new perspective. It's all gonna be told from the good side of why they think everything happened 4 years ago.
Yeah, I love. Well, that battle is as costume as we saw. We're seeing. You talk about this while we're watching. How warped the good Eldians have become.
Yeah, because they make them seem like the Eldians were such like a problem, but they only had one Titan for the longest,
Yeah.
and then two. Compared to what the Marleys had, they had all.
Yeah, all of them,
It's like
exactly.
these devils. It's like two Titans.
Yeah,
It's funny. It's funny. It's just the ones they couldn't control.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with because I'm thinking of this is Nazi Germany, and we saw Marley. That's what we saw was from the perspective of Grisha, but he was on that other fence.
Correct. Yep.
This is from the people who've gotten it in, who are living the good life, the house slaves, I call it. Like, we're better than those those bad Eldians. You said some minorities were like, I'm like those other ones. I'm one of the good ones.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you see how warped they all are, though. How they're like cursing their own. I think they said the word devil like
About Titans a billion times.
Like,
They're the ones who created them.
yeah.
It's just there's ones that they can't control.
Yes, and it's caused these Eldians to have this self-hatred towards their own race now. And at the very end, what's the family called? The Tibers?
Yeah, Tigers.
They're using propaganda again to pretty much declare, hey, next year, we're winning.
Exactly.
That's your George Bush mission accomplished before the battle is over. This was everything from Reiner's perspective. We see that his family's alive.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were all dead. I assumed that. But no. Him and Gabby are
Do you
related.
trust Reiner?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Right.
scene.
You're right. Because, you're right. We had to see it. But his family it's huge, actually.
Scene.
He has an uncle, cousins. Gabby's with his cousins. He has a whole crew.
Well, but it starts to make sense why he did what he did.
Yes.
Because he doesn't seem like he's completely bad of a person, but it's like, what do you really believe? Like,
Yeah, they imply in, I think, season 2 that... What? Bertolt.
I didn't think he was a bad person in season 2 for a second. I was like, he had me thinking, like, well, he got some points.
Well, I think let's break it down with Bertolt, Annie, and Reiner. I think once they infiltrated, they started to see what you've been saying. They started to see the other side. Like we saw even this episode when Reiner's explained the evil characters. He just described them. They're quirky. One couldn't go to the bathroom. One ate a potato. One went to fight Titans. Crazy monsters, I tell you. Like,
Crazy devils.
if I hear devil, Bertolt. But like.
Devils falling from the sky.
Which is what they did. You're right, that's what Zig did. They had to pretty much separate themselves like that. Especially Ryan, he pretty much had a whole different personality.
Yeah, this guy's.
Yeah. But now he's back with his own people. He's trying to,
He looks so uncomfortable.
he does.
He doesn't fit.
he doesn't seem happy for
No.
Gab. Remember, he even gets in Falco's face for like not enjoying what they're doing. What are you saying? This is that you're against your country? Like, you're thinking that too, writer. I'm gonna one day read the manga. I can't get over this. How the detail.
The detail that this show tells is unbelievable when it comes to storytelling.
Yeah, it's just to put all these little things in it. Like, okay, like that's an interesting story. That's an interesting story. It's
It
like-
just gives us all sides of perspectives of the entire story. It's just, wow.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this
I love
one.
it.
Yeah, it's.
Excited.
No, it did what Game of Thrones did, where it's epic and intimate at the same time. Is what I always like about Game of Thrones. And Attack on Titan, I think, particularly these two episodes is going to be doing really well. Like,
You guys gonna have to watch these probably a couple times because there's a lot of new characters. So I'm sure you guys are gonna forget just like we did.
oh yeah, I know Gabby, Falco, and there's another blonde kid who got drunk. I think his name's Colt.
Yeah.
And they all look the same.
So good luck, guys, trying to figure out everyone's names.
One thing we do know is they plan to go back to Paradise Island, so we might see some of our friends again. Who knows?
Ready for Captain Levi.
I can't wait to see. Well, Levi's everyone's favorite,
Of course.
because 4 years have passed. We see what have they been doing. Who got promoted? We know they said off screen that they've been sending guys over there to Paradise Island, but no one's come back. So Aaron and them are still fighting them off screen.
Oh my god.
It's just all this stuff. Yeah, I mean, you can write a. Well, I was gonna say you can write a book, but
There's already one.
here's one. What'd you guys think of this episode? It's kind of the inverse of the last episode, but just as interesting. This is my opinion. You?
Yeah, it's definitely just as interesting. I'm curious to see how this one ends first because it's a little different.
It's the final season, so yeah. It would be interesting in Balls if the final season is just the perspective of the Marley guys.
I doubt it.
No, I don't think so. No, we just see our main guys. But no, I'm enjoying this. Oh, before we leave off, shout out to the detail of the animation.
Yes.
Like-
Really, they did a great job this season in particular. Like you were talking about movement, the little details and like the eye blinkings and the random things when another person is talking, like another character still moving. It was I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, because usually anime shows, for TV, the characters usually still just the lip flaps move.
Yeah.
Especially with traditional anime today. Now there's like they're doing little quirks.
Quirks,
Like Gabby's always moving around and she's moving her hands, and it feels like I said this in the video. Feels like anime films.
Exactly.
Like anime films does that a lot. When you watch like for instance, you watch Naruto. You watch Naruto the movie. Oh, he's moving around a lot
Different.
more. And
DBZ.
yeah, DBZ. Yeah, it reminds me of the Brawley movie.
Yep.
Where it's similar to animation, everyone's just moving around. No, and it gives a more epic feeling. Like they're going on a lot with
It's
this.
bigger. Like it just feels it like it's more cinematic in a way.
Definitely, it does. But what did you guys think of this episode? Clearly, we're loving it.
Yep.
Cannot wait for episode 3. It looks like we might be delving into Falco, who might be our audience surrogate. So, but who knows? I mean, there's no point in guessing.
Not with this show.
With this show. So let's know in the comments. So, till next time, stay frosty.